This just in, guys. Ripple XRP soars 30% after a U.S. judge rules it is not a security. You heard that correct. By now, you've probably seen the news. But I repeat, a U.S. judge has officially ruled that XRP and Ripple is not a security. So, obviously some very bullish news. Ripple is up 30%, but I'm not doing it alone, guys. I'm joined by Army Piper. Army, how are you feeling right now?
Brother, I'm doing way better than I deserve.
I love it.
So, yeah, big news, man. Big news. Trades are up. XRP, not a security. All of the markets are moving off of this news. But I'll tell you who's not moving. Bitcoin dominance. Well, it is, but it is not moving up. Bitcoin dominance is absolutely collapsing right now, guys. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna bring that up real fast, and then I'm gonna try to get you over here on my screen because I'm operating. I just literally came off another live stream with you, T-Shroom, over at Crypto Gem Hunters. So we were a little bit off there, but let me go ahead and bring this on here. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring in the market dominance, Bitcoin dominant too. There we go, guys. Bitcoin dominance absolutely just getting wrecked right now, continuing to the downside as we speak. Shout out to everybody that's joining us for this. XRP, huge day for all of the believers of the XRP army. Hashtag XRP army. Did you put that in the description, T-Shroom? That's the question.
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah,
Because,
absolutely. So we're going to
we should
cover
absolutely have that.
as many angles as we can, but I just want to walk you through what was happening when I heard the news. So I was sitting there listening to the Crypto Gem Hunters with Archie and Seth and everybody else, and we were having a really good time. I was just in the chat, just saying, "Hey, what's up?" Just making little sarcastic remarks as I do. And I'm looking behind Piper, and I think he had Bitcoin's chart up, and I was like, "Oh, Bitcoin looks like it's breaking out." And then I looked at my own portfolio, and I was like, "Oh, Ethereum's breaking out pretty hardcore too." And so I went over to Twitter, and if you go to my screen, Piper, I went over to Twitter, and this was the tweet that I saw right here. Was this one that U.S. judge rules Ripple XRP not a security? That went live at 11:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, obviously today. It's up to 1.7 million views. It's got 42,000 likes. It's been retweeted 8,000 times at this point. This was the first breaking of this. I don't understand how it's possible that a Twitter account was the first to break this. But if you search this on Google, there's really not any other result. There are now, but in the first 10, 15 minutes, okay, so Seeking Alpha, guys, this is actually breaking news for me. Seeking Alpha, what the heck? It went to, so Seeking Alpha now has a headline: Ripple sales to public isn't a security, judge rules. So this is the first legitimate niche crypto website that I would say has published this headline. So it's legit as of now, as of I'm seeing it. There's been other publications that are up and coming that you kind of hesitate to go public with if it's just them. Watcher.guru is not one of them. I love and trust Watcher.guru. They're always up to date. They're the first ones I turn to for breaking crypto and financial news. But that was kind of my experience. So looking behind Piper onto his TVs, that I love that he's got those. I was able to see Bitcoin kind of breaking out, and then check Twitter, and here we are. And there's a lot of different angles to this, but overall, this is going to be extremely bullish for crypto. Obviously, there's a lot of altcoins moving up parabolically not parabolically, but moving to the upside quite quickly. XLM being one of them, which kind of answers the question: what was going to happen to XLM's price when this outcome came out that XRP is not a security? And now we know XRP is
Well,
still going to move to the upside.
I talked about that this morning. I actually did some XLM on the show this morning, which, by the way, T-Shroom, can you pull up and show the thumbnail from this morning? Can you pull that up and
Absolutely.
show? Because
Yeah.
we literally were talking about this for today's topic this morning, guys. Let
Yeah, let
T-Shroom
me
get
just
that
pull
up
that up.
here, but
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's been pretty
it
crazy.
was amazing. So
So here we go.
it has
This
been
was the
crazy. You got it
thumbnail.
now? There we
Yeah, so
go.
this was the thumbnail this morning right here. Uh, the one right here, XRP could be about to explode. Here's why. We're very proud of this, guys. We streamed it 2 hours ago. Only 512 people got to know the truth right here. Yeah, so we covered it. Piper, as you just said, he got to explain everything that was going to happen, and it did. So we were very excited about that. But my eyes have been fixed on the charts, just watching to see how XRP is moving. Right off the bat, I can see right now that it has. I want to see if it's broken through this line of uptrending resistance. So I might draw like right here, and then to this one, and then might drag this over, and it looks like it has quite comfortably at least wicked through that. Right now, it's not closed past those wicked lines of resistance, so it's still got a ways to go, guys. It's still got quite a bit of upside, to say the least. Right now, trading at just under 60 cents. As I'm saying, that's moved up to 60 cents. I'm going to get off the daily so that we can zoom out very efficiently and see just how much room XRP has to move to the upside. Some people were calling for a $3 XRP price this morning. That was one of the things that we covered, but that was due to a Wyckoff analysis. So now we have the fundamental news that we needed for XRP to potentially break out of that Wyckoff formation that was forming. And now, let's see, just returning to the highs in May of 2021, XRP could easily see 163% from where it is right now. But let's go back to the beginning of this candle of this month, and it would be 236. So if you'd bought it before this morning when it started to take off, then you'd be in luck. If you go to the wick from that May 2021, but the close of January 2018, you'll be seeing a 316% upside. And the big one, again, I'm going from the wick from the bottom of the candle of this month that we're currently in, of July. You would see, oh man, I have to really scroll out for this one. If you go to the wick back to 2018, you'd see a 615% upside. So definitely a lot of upside, and that would put it back up above 3%. So that is quite a bit of movement. Are seeing again, I'm on the monthly charts here, guys. You are seeing those histograms going ahead and ticking green. I think that may have already happened. It's possible that already happened. You do see a bullish cross on the MACD, but I'm going to get out of the way and let the master of TA go ahead and do his thing. Go ahead, Piper. Show us what you're seeing on the charts. I'm just seeing a ton of upside, so maybe you can show a different angle.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you on here too, so that you're on my screen. Let me bring you in, make you a little circle there. There we go. Let's put the shroom in a circle over to the side there.
Yeah,
there we go.
And while he's doing that, we've got some pretty big breaking news that's more bullish as well. But Piper, go ahead and show us your charts, and we'll get to that in just a second.
Well, what's the bullish news? It might be more important.
No. You already know what it is. I'm just trying to help build anticipation in this awesome moment for
All
crypto.
right, here we go then. So, guys, we had been in this, and I'm looking at daily right here this morning. Actually, let me go to 4 hour, and I'll just show you like what we've looked like here for a while. We were in this crab phase here, running sideways. Let me go ahead and throw in my fixed range volume profile. Told you guys this morning that we were getting, good support sitting on this value area low. Been talking about this for quite a while. And I said, right now, we are below this point of control. I think if we get above this point of control, then we're looking at breaking out of this stuff. Well, that news just absolutely crushed that entire thing, and up it went, right? So the big one that was here was this 236 here, right? And we're looking here at the 382. If I go back and show you where this all comes from on these Fibonacci's, it's going to be from all the way back here, guys, going back to March of 2022. And so right now, we are at the highest levels we have been since May of 2022. So for over a year, that's the highest level that it has been at, obviously on this news that just popped in, right? But what I'm watching for is for us to hold this 382 on this level. If I go to another chart, I actually have an additional Fibonacci that I've got on here, and this is going back. Let me find it here. Throw on a fib. Do I not have the fib on this one? I guess I do not. I took it off. Okay. So what I'm looking at here is I went from the all-time high, well, not the all-time high, but this high back in March 2022, and then I ran it off of the bottoms here. So, and it was running, I believe this was the 50% mark one that I was running earlier. Shooting on the fly here. So shooting from the hip. Do not have my do
You're
not
doing
have my
great.
target locked in. So let's get this on here. There we go. Come on. There we go. No, that is going to be, yeah, the 50%. There it is, going off of that range back then. So we've got to hold above the 50. You guys hear me talk all the time that the 50% mark is where you will have your bulls and bears separated. Well, right now you can see literally the price of the candle is fighting on the 50%. So right now the bears are selling off at this 50% mark right here, and the bulls are trying to fight it above it. We keep wicking down below. This is going to be the key level, guys, to watch, is going to be at the 60 cent mark. Nice psychological round number. Also, if you go back here, it was where we've gotten almost a rejection from a couple of times. Yeah, it's 58 cents there. And then 56 cents here. So people front running that sell off of the 60. I'm watching the 50% mark, and that's what I'm going to have to see get held if I continue a bullish stance. Obviously, I'm going to stay bullish on XRP for the long term because I am in the XRP army. But for continued run up at the current on this current news, then I'm going to have to say that the 50% at 60 cents is going to be the one to watch. So let's go check out the chat and see what people are saying over here, T Shroom, and then you can
Let's
talk
do
about
it.
your news real fast.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, checking out the chat, and then we will get to this news that may surprise you. Cryptex was first in the chat. He said, "Yo, mod first." So that is true. We don't see mods get in first place all too often. Than Eric Wallen coming in with the green name saying, "Let's go." Very exciting there for Eric Wallen. Crypto military vet coming in with the peace sign and the rocket ships. Obviously, a reference there to XRP's blast off phase that it's in. Currently up almost 30% XRP on news that a US judge has approved that it is not a security. Very big news for the world of crypto. Very big news for Ripple Labs, and Brad Garlinghouse, I'm sure, is just screaming from the fences. He's absolutely probably screaming and shouting and celebrating with his team. Piper, perhaps you could hunt down his Twitter and see if he's tweeted anything out, or if the Ripple team has tweeted anything. That'd be kind of cool. But Eric
Uh,
Wallen said, "Don't forget, Bank of America said they would use XRP if they win."
Yeah,
Interesting.
so let me read through a couple of things in here. And if you could put a hashtag XRP in the description so people that are looking, excellent call out there from Crypto Dave. That is going to help the algorithm when people are searching for this right now and get them over here to get this alpha. Um, Rickomania said, first time watching, love it, XRP Army. Yeah, hey, brother, we do this all the time. There's actually me, T Shroom, and TA Tim, and we're in here every morning at 9, and then I'm in here doing TA every afternoon. You guys can catch me doing that this afternoon, or it's actually evening time for some people. Afternoon for me, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing live technical analysis for about 45 minutes plus. So, Mike Volver said XRP Army. Eric Wallace said Piper's going to treat his wife to Taco Bell tonight on my trade. So,
Nice.
love it. Ada to the moon. Yeah, guys, it's not just XRP, and I'm going to go check out the other charts here in a minute. King D said, "What is this?" It's a breaking news broadcast. King D, XRP announced today by Judge Torres, not a security. So, he said, "Hua, Rickomania, are you in the military? Let me know. Let
Yeah,
me know."
love it.
That's because that is that Hua. That's an army thing. I know that one. I just retired from the U.S. Army on July 1st. So, and then T-Shroom is actually an officer in the Florida National Guard.
I'm
So,
getting there. I'm definitely
getting
not
there.
an
He's
officer
working
yet,
his
but
way
getting
there.
there.
Crux said, "I'm going to treat him to some Taco Bell too." T-Shroom, did you get that hashtag XRP Army in the description?
I did. Well, there already was. Oh. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
in the
working on it.
description. We want to get that in there so that people that are looking, like Rickomania, that just stumbled across us here today. Hey, by the way, guys, if you were just your first time here and you have not done so yet, go ahead and hit that. Like and subscribe button down there. Let me go ahead and just do this. Here we go. Watch this. Bam. I'm gonna move this
Boom.
over. Bam. Boom.
Love it.
It's not working. It's not working.
Uh-oh.
There it went.
There you
Now we'll
go.
do it.
Now we're
There you
cooking.
go. It ain't playing. Look at it. There it goes. There, do that. Guys, I'm on a whole different setup today because it's just T-Shroom and I. So I do not have my normal quick buttons on my stream deck here. I normally have it on Brocam, which is minus 10 today. So let's go ahead and jump into some other charts unless you go over that news that you got, T-Shroom, and then I'm going to go pull up and show everybody what Cardano's doing. Let's go take a look at Polygon Matic. Let's take a look at Ethereum. I already showed you guys Bitcoin dominance dropping like it's hot, but let's go see what crypto is actually hot. So, T-Shroom, I'm going to throw it to you.
Absolutely. Well, right now on my screen, I've just got Coin Market Cap pulled up because I'm going to show you guys in just a second what is going on. But I wanted to give you a backdrop into what you're about to see. So, in the United States, you have not been allowed and have not been able to buy XRP very easily. But there have been a few ways where you can buy it. One of those is through Uphold, the exchange. Uphold has tweeted today this just a few minutes ago, just about an hour ago, they said on their official Twitter, "We're feeling the XRP love after the recent exciting news. Green heart. Due to high demand, we are experiencing intermittent issues on our platform. Uh, and hang in there with us. We are working hard to resolve it as soon as possible." So
Nice.
there's definitely quite a bit of love, a lot of traffic going towards ways to buy XRP. And on the Crypto Gem Hunters channel that we were live on while this news was breaking, we talked a lot about how XRP is really only tradable on these pretty small exchanges, and that's playing a big role in the price movement today that we're seeing. So definitely a lot of love over there for Uphold. And then there was a pretty funny comment to this that I think has not gotten enough love. I'm going to like it right there. He says, Brad Goad says, "It's unfortunate you guys haven't had 2.5 years to prepare for this." I thought that was pretty funny. And then Cryptic Poet said, "Thank you for not bending a knee for the SEC." And then Adam said, "Come on, get those extra servers online." I couldn't agree more with you there, Adam. So absolutely, absolutely an insane outcome here for crypto. Guys, I don't know that I've really stopped to let it emotionally sink in and like fully let myself understand what's really going on. Guys, this is big, right? And now that other news sources like Seeking Alpha have confirmed this, put their reputation on the line, Seeking Alpha and CoinGape, but the one who broke it, Watcher.guru, you absolutely got to give it to them. I don't know how they got this news first, but they did. And then now that Seeking Alpha has confirmed it, absolutely, big shout out to them. If you're not following Watcher.guru on Twitter, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but Seeking Alpha has confirmed it. They've put their entire reputation, their brand on the line. Very big financial publication. This is legit. Like, this is the big step forward in crypto that we've all been waiting for. I love to see those big green candlesticks behind you there, Piper. It's quite a
They're
blessing.
massive.
And
Look at them. They're just
yeah,
going. And actually, this one here is Ethereum. This one
okay,
here is Bitcoin. So look at
okay,
Ethereum compared to
yeah.
Bitcoin. It's insane. So
Ethereum
loving
is
it.
absolutely taking off. And why would that be? Well, first of all, Bitcoin, the US regulators have already pretty much agreed. The CFTC, the SEC, even the White House, one time or another, have all agreed that Bitcoin is a commodity, right? And so it's going to be treated like that going forward. Whether you're a criminal or whether you're following all the rules, like Bitcoin is going to be a commodity. It's going to be taxed a certain way, similar to commodities like corn and soy and cattle head, right? It's been uncertain for names like XRP, especially, but also Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, all of these other altcoins. And now that this case law has been passed, right, and it's being certified by all these media outlets, as soon as we see each additional media outlet reporting this, right, we're going to see the BBC, we're going to see CNN, we're going to see you name your favorite media source, USA Today, whatever it is. That's just more certification and more investors that are alerted, hey, this is what's going on. And so it's absolutely going to send the price of altcoins higher. Bitcoin, however, in the final analysis, it doesn't have as much uh, of a dog in this race, right? Because it was already kind of a given that US regulators are going to treat Bitcoin like a commodity, whereas Ethereum, Chainlink, AVAX, Uniswap, Aave, like a lot of these names were playing the fence because they didn't know exactly how the US regulators were going to treat them. And there was an off chance, right, that Gary Gensler could come out and say, hey, I have full support from the executive branch, I have full support from Congress and the Supreme Court, and we're banning all altcoins except Bitcoin. That like is a very, very small chance, close to zero chance, but not zero chance that Gary could have done that. Now that's going to make that the court outcome that we had today is going to make Gary's job to do that nearly impossible. So even closer to zero than it already was. It's an exciting day for crypto. I'm extremely excited and just to be here with you guys and to experience this with you. So it's a lot of fun.
It is great. Let's go ahead and jump over into the charts. I'm going to go see
Do
what
it.
we have over here. So taking a look here, guys, right off the bat, I'm looking at Solana. Solana right now, it was trading in its golden pocket here. I'm looking at a 4-hour chart. It got this news pumped up. It's right now fighting with its platinum pocket, that 887 for resistance. So watch for that 2550 range. Also, those that are just joining us and subscribing and hitting that notification bell, I appreciate all of you guys. That's what we're trying to do here, is put out the alpha, bring you the best content that we can. And we love that you guys are enjoying it. So looking at Ethereum here, Ethereum right now coming up and hitting previous levels of resistance, coming back here to July 3rd time period. And if I go ahead and take a look at what's going on here with this, I'm going to break this up. There we go. We are breaking out of the 887. We've done it a couple of times, but it is looking like right now we're coming back into it again. And we got a very special treat for you guys right now.
What's that?
TA Tim's in
Oh,
the
the
house.
professor himself. It's the
Yes,
professor.
sir.
Tim, what do you think about this info and this news, bro?
Dude, okay, so I'm sitting there getting the show started. We literally the timer's on. Like I'm watching like the intro to Ben's show because we're about to go at 20 seconds to go live, and Drew walks over to me with a piece of paper and says, "XRP is up to 55 cents," which I remember because we talked about this morning in the live show. I
Yes,
said
we did.
55 cents is the zone to watch. I didn't think it was going to explode that fast because I didn't know that Judge Torres was going to make a ruling. So, that's on me, guys, for not knowing that. On my bad. But
Get better connected, Tim.
I know. So I'm just like, so we start the show because everything was Mashinsky. If people watched the original thumbnail was a really epic Mashinsky in an orange jumpsuit with Pris. I was so excited. It was breaking, that broke for our live show. Like, and I'm like, dude, XRP's ripping. So I introduced it. I'm like, DZ starts talking. He's like, how are you doing today, Tim? I was like, XRP is like ripping right now. And then like as we're sitting there, we didn't know it. Like literally chat is the one who told us that there was a judgment from Torres. That's how it happened at 11:30, like as we were going live. And it was ridiculous. It was awesome. But it was
I don't
ridiculous.
know if you guys can see that, but my XRP trade here, let me bring this back and then zoom it in here. This is
Take a screenshot of
just
it.
Oh
Take
yeah,
a screenshot
you know what?
and
I can
airdrop
do
it to
that.
your Mac.
Good call.
Yeah,
Look at
thank
you.
Come
Look at
again.
the
If you
big
could leave a
brains on
survey,
T-Shroom.
if you could answer the survey at the end of this IT
Yeah.
support call, I would really appreciate it, Piper.
That would
Thank
help.
you,
That would help the company.
Thank
But that's exciting. That's exciting, Tim. I was wondering because I knew you were probably working. I knew you were probably, making it happen over there at Hit Network. We were kind of curious. So I don't know if you know, but Piper and I was just sitting there doing timestamps for the live show, and Piper was live on the Crypto Gem Hunters. So I was just sitting there watching along, and
It's
then
just you by yourself.
And I see Piper, I see those charts behind Piper just going up, and I assume they're Bitcoin. I go over to my portfolio, check it out, and sure enough, Ethereum's up like 3%. So I'm like, I wonder if Watcher.Guru's got any info on this. I go over there, SEC wins Ripple K. So I'm like, I copy and paste it, spam it into the Crypto Gem Hunters chat, spam it onto Discord, and here we are.
Yeah.
Here,
it's crazy, man.
28% later.
I had to do it a different way here. Tim, do you want to go ahead and pull up some stuff? I'm going to go show my screen.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm fixing some stuff. I also got this new stand, so my laptop here is higher, so my eye line stays level.
How many zeros are we about to see, Piper?
I am up $2,550 for my trade at 79% gains. My Ethereum only up 127. I did not have as much Ethereum loaded into this trade as I did my XRP. It was absolutely prepped. So yeah.
Very nice.
But
I love it.
I told my wife that because we did so good today, that I was taking her to Taco Bell for dinner. So
Wow.
Very nice.
Okay.
yeah,
That's special.
yeah. It is very special,
Yeah.
very special. But hey, shout out to
So-
Crux, because Crux is the one that told me I needed to get exposed back into my XRP long, and I did. So shout out to Crux.
Cool. Yeah. Well, how long have we been? Because when I say we, I mean because you guys started without me. How long have we
like
been live
20,
for this?
like 25 minutes, 26 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We went live at 12:45.
Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I got. That's the other thing. Yeah. T-Shroom, we are
Yes,
good friends, and I love you very much. But he texted me. He's like, Tim, what are you doing? Can you jump on? And I think Crux was like, I don't think Tim can jump on a live stream.
He's live on BitBoy right now. And T-Shirt's messaging like, we need to go live. I'm like, I'm live on Gem Hunters right now. And so he jumps in with 2 Gem Hunters with me.
Oh my goodness.
And by the way, Jenna X messaged me. She texted me on my cell this morning and said a little while ago and said, thank you so much for your show this morning and the TA over at Investing Bros. And she pulled in a tidy little profit on her XRP from XC this morning. So
this is the other thing. So I tweeted about this. This is a special for you guys. And we're going to, we have broke. This is a great day for Investing Bros. And I'm going to explain why. Not only do we have a morning stream, we have our special, stream right now, and then we're gonna have we're gonna have a bro time later. Let me tell you guys a little bit of a backstory into how show prep goes every single morning. All right. So guys, I wake up at here in Georgia, Eastern Standard Time. I wake up every day at 7:00. I wake up, I kind of, just go about my day, brush my teeth, get dressed. I'm leaving my house. I let the dogs out, do stuff with dogs. I'm leaving my house 7:30 or 7:40. I'm a little late today. I'm not leaving the house till like 7:55. It's okay though. We had a lot of time. T-Shroom always calls right around 7:55, 8:00. We do a 3-way call. A lot of times I'm driving to work and we go through stories and we've looked at charts and stuff and we're deciding what is the topic of the show going to be today? What are we going to talk about? And we're literally sitting here this morning saying there is nothing whatsoever about anything going on this morning. Like this is going to be a bad day. It's going to be a bad show. And so I pull into work and I'm like, before I walk in, I'm like, let me just look some stuff up. And I saw an article that said XRP to $3 in 6 weeks. And I'm like, all right, guys, since we don't have anything going on, we haven't really talked much XRP in depth on the show. Let's maybe roll with this opinion piece. We can kind of riff on it. I get inside, I'm looking at the charts. I'm like, well, to be fair, I don't think it's happening $3 here in 6 weeks, but XRP sitting on some support. And then we saw the article. It's like that Canadian relisting. I was like, hey, like that's a catalyst. If even Canada is going to be relisting XRP, wouldn't we think that maybe Coinbase and others might not be far behind as we're anticipating maybe within the next couple of weeks a potential end to the lawsuit? So I was like, let's do it. Let's go XRP bullish because the charts look good. We'll discuss the realistic nature of what could happen over the next 6 weeks. We'll give some price targets. It could not have worked out any better if we had tried. Like it is just absolutely phenomenal how that played out.
Tim, can I show something real fast on my chart before you jump into yours? So
yeah, do yours. Yeah.
Check this. Yeah. So check this out. I went back here and let me go ahead and pull T-Shroom off there. I didn't want to leave them all lonely over there earlier. So I went back here and took a look. This is we got a TA from here. Fibonacci line. Thanks. Line, please. It was actually measured from back here at this close off of the candle back here. If I can grab it, it's locked. Anyway, we also have the fixed range volume profile here. And this is going back to November 2021. This would be the top of the market. Okay. Look where we are actually bouncing right now, trying to fight above. That is the value area high from November 2021. The market high for the cycle is what crazy. We are fighting above right now in the value area high. If we turn this into support, look at this, man. We don't have really anything. We have a little bump right here at the 65 cent mark, but we don't really get hard until we get back up into the golden pocket at 76 cents. This would be 50% of the way to the $3 XRP that we talked about on this morning's show. So
That's an interesting choice of words, but I like it. I like it.
Stay hard.
Stay hard, guys.
what you got for
This
me?
happens.
You got some TA?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm fixing some stuff here. I'm updating.
Yeah, go over to
'cause
my
again,
screen.
I went off the show and was trying to make sure I got all the details for that done. And then I was like, I texted Piper. I was like, hey, we should go. If you guys haven't gone live yet, let's do it. And he's like, oh, we're already live. I was like, cool beans.
So Brad Garlinghouse has tweeted out the most important part of the ruling, quote, XRP as a digital token is not in and of itself a contract, transaction, or scheme. Contract, transaction, or scheme that embodies the Howey requirements of an investment contract. This is now a matter of law, not up for trial. So this is huge, right? This is big. It's pretty crazy. Judge Torres will go down in history as the legislative agent that enabled an entire industry to flourish and come out of corrupt bondage that it's been in for 2+ years. Right? Judge Torres could have gone the other way, probably was bribed to infinity amounts of money, and in my opinion, made the right decision.
I think you're
now
right.
probably
He's
was
our
bribed,
champion.
probably was bribed in the other direction too to make this decision. I will admit that as well. But ultimately, this isn't about bribes. I brought that into it. That's not what it's about. But ultimately made the right decision in my opinion. And this is the big one. I mean, this is how the U.S. judicial system was designed to work. In the sense of like it wasn't supposed to take this long. You have a right to a speedy trial, in fact, even if you're a corporation. But this is the way it's supposed to work in the sense of unlocking new potential. Industry is going to create jobs, going to create way more efficiency in our economy, untold efficiency because of how deep this goes into redefining currency and exchange. But yeah, so big tweet. There's a lot more tweets from him if we want to keep going. But
well, Tim wants to throw a chart up, but I do want to say something real fast. On the show earlier on Crypto Gem Hunters, Archie was talking about how good it felt when you were right against all the people that were naysayers, right? And I wanted to make the comment to him, that I don't really want to shove anything in anyone's faces. At the end of the day, that doesn't make me feel good to do that. But I just had an overwhelming sense of joy when I thought about picturing Gary Gensler right now in a corner in a fetal position, crying himself to sleep. That makes me feel really good.
I think it's going to be really interesting to see Gary's reaction. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. That's what I'll say. I don't necessarily think it's as black and white for him as a lot of people think, but yes, of course.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Well, yeah, let's do it. All right, so get to my TA this morning, and I talked about this on Ben's channel, but I don't get to show my charts because I'm running the board. So if you guys heard me talking about it, we discussed it this morning on Investing Bros. But I went out here and I looked at Fibonacci all the way back. I said, hey guys, keep an eye on this 69-cent region, 70-cent region. There's a lot of support and resistance that's been used over the history. Even though we have some wicks above here, look at all of these different places. It goes back here, resistance back here at 69 cents back in June of 2018. Yes, we wicked through, but that zone right there, these wicks here, zone right here, there's around this 0.236 level of Fibonacci going back to the high of April of 2021 down to what is currently the bottom of the market. I think this is a significant zone to keep an eye on. The fact that we have wicked as high as 65 cents, I think there's a decent chance that we still make a push here, especially, let's go down here, let's look at 5-minute charts. We talked about this as well. The fact that we just exploded over the matter of, what would that be? Probably like 30 to 40 minutes. And then now we hesitated a little bit. It means the mass emotion is beginning to a little bit wear off. Doesn't mean that the pump is over. So this is where you're starting to take a look at, hey, where's some reasonable expectations for resistance to come in again. So for me, I think you could, let's look at this for a second. I think you could make an argument I mean, yeah, right there. We rejected. I think we talked 65. You can make an argument anywhere between 65 to 69 cents is the next zone. And if we have a wick that goes through, that's completely fine. But I think what's even bigger here, and we discussed this as well. Remember this morning when I talked about the falling wedge pattern on the shorter timeline. On this longer timeline, I probably can go ahead and get rid of that red line now. On this longer timeline, we had a support level right here. This is why I was so bullish this morning. I just didn't think we were going to break on through. I honestly thought
crushed it.
The price action was going to be something like this. Come back down here, work our way up, make it here, maybe reject one more time, and then we make a push up, right? Well, guess what? It's all out the window. We decided it's time now. But this former resistance level at 55 cents is very significant. One of the questions DZ asked me on the show, he said, Tim, where do we end July? I went with a very safe, very I don't know answer. But I believe there's going to be a pocket right here between 69.70 cents and 55 cents. Do not be surprised, guys. XRP is getting all the emotion. Emotion's going to flip. People are going to short it. It's going to come back down. Do not be surprised to see XRP potentially over July, maybe get this high and then make a push back down, maybe even retest 55 cents. That's why I said this morning, 55 cents is probably my next buy for XRP. And then maybe late July and somewhere here in the middle. So I said 61, 62 cents right there in the middle. It could honestly be anywhere in here. I would love to see it break 69, 70 cents. I'd love to see it keep going up. If you want to zoom back out, some other levels we're looking at. Yep, go ahead.
1 second, Tim. This is my son. He just got home from work, and I want to show him, son, look, you see this candle? This is the future. This is the future of crypto right here. This is your generational money right here, son.
Nice.
There you go. Had to bring my son on for a second there.
Yeah, I think when what we're looking at here, that's T-shirts. There we go. If we look back here, if we are able to top 70 cents, I'm looking around here, this level, 79 cents, 80 cents. You guys can see if you go back and look. Let me just put a little horizontal line right here. Support. Didn't quite get there. Support. Yes, we had wicks down below, but a lot of support right there. Support. Resistance. Broke that through, kind of played with it, even all the way up to the 0.5 level. No, that's 0.382, excuse me. But a lot of support and resistance. That'd be my next level. And then, yeah, I think Fibonacci here on the macro is a very, very, very helpful tool. I guess even if you want to go a little bit more, let's go to, yeah, this is fine. Let me scroll to, let's go to where a lot of other things are going to November, December of 2021 and see the same thing for Fibonacci. You guys will see, yeah, some of these same levels we're talking about right now. 80 cents is right there, close to 50. 69, 70 cents is sitting here at the 0.382. That 0.236 was sitting right here at this 55 cent range. That was resistance. This is, if you guys didn't need a better example of why Fibonacci is such a cool tool with things we're doing, you're watching a great example of it right now. We got golden pocket up here at 95 cents. These are all levels we discussed this morning. Fibonacci is going to be a great place, a great tool to use to determine if you're getting support or resistance. And so even this, we're still backing up 69 cents for a plethora of reasons. Is a very strong resistance. And again, guys, I would actually even say, I'd make a good argument, guys, that now that we have topped, I'm going to get rid of this. Now that we have topped 55 cents, and I would assume we're going to start closing multiple candles above it. One of the strongest things we can do, like this is actually, everyone should be rooting for a pullback down to 55 cents. A, so you can buy some XRP, and B, because there's nothing more bullish than flipping a resistance level into a support level and then solidifying it with a bounce off of it. That is like the closing. It's like you go through a door and you come back to close the door. If I just blow through, like right now, this door is still open. This price blows through, there's a chance you could still see it come back down and then we drop back below it. That's why I want to see, as we approach down here, I want to see it could go low. I don't think it will, but it could. This would be one of the coolest things for 55 cents to happen, because that would solidify a closed door. That's my XRPTA. Nothing special. We talked a lot about this morning, so there's not a lot to undo other than to be excited about this pump. Yeah. I don't know what else we have. I definitely have some other things I got to get to this afternoon, but I wanted to come. Oh, here we go, guys. Right now, we reset to 65 as I was just talking right now. The price just pushed to 65 cents. We're still setting highs on the day. This is exciting stuff. We could be here probably all day and talk about how exciting this chart is, but probably need to wrap this up here sooner rather than later. I know I have stuff I got to get to. We got Bro, for all of our gold members here in about an hour and a half. You guys will get more over on Bro Time. We'll still be in Discord.
That's right.
Tuesday, we will do a live stream like this for our paid members for silver. And it'll just be only accessible by silver and gold members via YouTube. But Thursdays will be on Discord. So make sure, if you're not a gold member already, if you want to be a gold member, that's a pretty quick switch. You guys can go in there, upgrade your membership, and then come join us this afternoon. It's going to be a great discussion. Anything else you guys have? Before we close it out?
I'm going live at 6 p.m. This evening, which is going to be right around the 24-hour close for crypto also. So we'll take a look and see how the daily close happens for crypto, and I'll take a look at the charts and see, are we looking at good support right below us, or is there a chance of retracement overnight while you go to sleep? So don't miss that. Catch me on Tactical Trades right here, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You know what? Actually, I say this. One more thing, and then I'll be done. Because this is something that I'm going to know a lot of people are going to start talking about. And I'm not saying this just to make myself feel better or to crowd this. Go to my chart real quick. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart, taking an absolute beating today as this is happening. The reason why, look over here, guys. Bitcoin up 1.7, Ethereum's up 5, ADA up 12. Well, that's great. XRP up 36. All that. This is an altcoin day, guys. I get it. We're dropping. However, when you zoom out here, there's still major bullish tones here for Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at oscillators here as we pull this up. Oh, I'm still drawing. Oh, I haven't made that mistake in so long. What is wrong with me today? Got to get rid of my little dots. No, I'm over here just drawing dots.
Control Z will take off dots, just so you know, Tim.
I know. I need to get a new keyboard because now it's elevated here, so the screen's higher. Anyway, so we're dropping here very, very fast on RSI. We're dropping here very, very fast on chart from oscillator. It's in a reloading. I guarantee you guys, going to develop some bullish divergence here, more than likely when we get back down here. I think we could go back down to 50% here on Bitcoin dominance. Watch it set up bullish divergence. The RSI will get lower. The chart prime oscillator will get lower. The ribbons will come down here to negative 102, maybe even lower. We'll set up some bullish divergence. Guys, this is an emotional day. What goes up this fast will have an emotional pullback as well. This is a classic reloading thing. So I want you guys to keep an eye on this. The Bitcoin dominance chart, yes. Is it down today? Yes, it absolutely is. You start getting lower, we're getting massively overextended. I still believe, and it's still going to take a lot more to convince me that this is a real bull market. I still believe the Bitcoin dominance is going up. If you were to go back, let's go back to my screen here real quick, Piper. Let's go back to 2019 because you guys know I've talked about this a whole lot. Look back here. This is 2019 during that rally. Do you guys not see what I see? There's several pullbacks of the dominance as it continues to climb up here, up towards 70 cents. This is back here. We started rallying. We actually started rallying back here in July of 18, but we start rallying here in April of 2019. We're rallying. We get up here. This is hovering right here. We got up to a 60%, drop back down to 56, 55. We just kept pulling up. That's the same thing we're seeing happen right now during this rally. Being pulled back is not the end of a push. There's still so many reasons. I did see someone is saying that there's a certain Bitcoin ETF. I think Bitwise or something that might have gotten approved. There's so many things happening today. Mashinsky, XRP. It's going to be really hard to know what's true and what's emotions. Let's sit on this stuff for a little bit. But guys, when the ETFs start rolling and packing back in, Bitcoin ETFs, when we made a video about this. We made a video about it. I had Kelly do an interview over on the BitBoy channel. There is $72 trillion coming from baby boomers in BlackRock that have never been exposed to Bitcoin before. But when they see BlackRock is telling them and offering them Bitcoin, that will make them take it. I'm not saying all $72 trillion is going straight into Bitcoin. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to be spread out. But I'm saying there are $72 trillion that have never been exposed to Bitcoin that are about to be exposed to Bitcoin. This is not Bitcoin's day. This is not Bitcoin dominance's day. This is XRP's day. This is altcoins day, and that's great. but come back down to earth. Anyone who's thinking, guys, this is the bull market. Here we go. Look at altcoins. They're taking dominance away from Bitcoin. Give it a little more time before we declare that. This is a normal pullback. This is a part of these pre-bull market rallies that we see happen before big dips in the altcoin space, and then the real bull market starts later. Please, please, please do not be getting overly emotional today and thinking this is it. I got to get in today. I got to get in right now, or I'm going to miss a good opportunity. No, that's not true. There will be better prices. There will be lower prices coming your way very, very soon. Hold off. Yeah. Enjoy your win. Look for take profits. Do not get overly emotional today. That's the last thing I wanted to say. Anything else from you guys?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I did. I mean, the first thing when it all kind of registered in my head, I did go to MetaMask and I was gonna flip and now this was when XRP was probably only up 8%, right? So I was looking at the charts pretty early. But when I did that on MetaMask and I was going to flip probably like $500 worth of USDC into XRP, there was a 13% slippage, right? So I was like, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until some stuff cools down. But what I did do was I went over to Robinhood and I bought Uniswap and I bought AVAX because they were only up 5%. And if you look at them going into the next bull run, why did I do that? Why did I dump so much liquidity in that moment? Well, because a court case just determined that these assets are definitely, or they are less likely to be securities, right? So that is very favorable for those assets. And why those assets and not XRP? Because they were easy to purchase in that moment, and they did not experience that emotional 20+% to the upside yet. So I'm not saying to go do that yourself. You make the decision that's best for you. But that was what I did because certainly Uniswap and AVAX are well ingrained in the crypto landscape, and they are already on Robinhood, right? So they have a little bit of an edge when it comes to compliance.
Tim, I had my Luna C money on Voyager because I had Luna C over there and it was locked up. And of course, we only got back 35% of it. I put all of that money into XLM on Coinbase when I got it. So as of right now, I'm up 65% with my 35% plus my 30% that I have. So I've almost recouped all the money that Voyager stole out of my account.
Good. That's good.
Funny.
Yeah,
it is.
That's very good. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us today in this special edition of Investing Bros. Hey, listen, you get a coin. I'll tell you what, guys. Every time a coin pumps 30% in an hour, we will do a special live show. So you guys go pump the markets. We'll do the shows. With that said, make sure you guys smash that like button on the way out. And if you're not subscribed, thank you so much for choosing us. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys love crypto, you love TA, you love news, you want to know everything you need to know so you can invest wisely for yourself, and you want to do it in a community that is uplifting and generous, you found the right one. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys. Piper will see you tonight at 6 p.m. We'll see you guys in bro time here in a little bit, and then we'll see the rest of you tomorrow morning. You guys have a great day.
Trying to make paper, turn that better to cake. Money like Lego, connect the dots that bank. We are investing bros. We are investing bros. Army pipe, lethal on trade. Entries and exits, worthy of praise. Tim, the professor of the TA. Shout it out loud on the PA. T-Shrooms news, got the word. Doing better than what he deserves. Beamer, leave no evidence. Soon fly coop with his dividend. Trying to make paper, turn that better to cake. Money like Lego, connect the dots that bank. We are investing bros. We are investing bros.